Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We're picking up where we left off. Another day, another video on the Saiga-12. These are all going to be scheduled far in advance, so hopefully the schedule is up to date. And today we're going to be looking at the stock. Now, a lot of people are probably going to hate this. It's another part from 5KU. I expected this part to be absolutely garbage for how cheap it was. But taking it out of the box, it wasn't that bad. And yes, the first thing you're going to understand is it's the wrong colour. Now, don't worry about that, because it only comes in tan. You can't get it in black. This is a ACR stock for the Saiga-12, and for a 5KU part that cost not a lot of money at all, I was expecting more rattle. I was expecting it to be super loose, but so far, as a quick glance, so good. So far, so good. So let's see how difficult this thing is to fit. I really have no idea. It's got a grub screw in there. I'm not sure what that's for. Maybe it's you can set the tension, I'm guessing. And I think with these Saigas, it's as simple as tapping this pin out. So we're going to find this out together. Hopefully it's a simple thing to do. So we're just going to tap this pin and see what happens. It would be an idea for me to take the cover off, wouldn't it? Take the cover off first. Might have just trapped the cover on there. Always check, always check. So yeah, don't do what I do and just go willy-nilly. I'm going to fit this thing straight away. I might have just done myself in there. We're okay, we're okay. So take that cover off first. Just getting too excited wanting to fit new parts. So we're going to tap this pin out. That pin slides out the bottom. You can use the button to remove that stock from the shotgun. We take our new stock. Is that going to get in the way? I hope not. So this part might get in the way. So the adjustment on the cheek rest is quite strong. I'm just going to tap it out of the way with a hammer. Line this up here. Pop that pin in, let the stock sit in there for now, and we're just going to reverse the process of tapping this pin in. Like that. It's as simple as that, one pin. And yeah, some of you probably aren't going to like this part, but that's okay. We don't all have to be the same and be into the same stuff. I wanted to change the stock, and I wanted to do something I hadn't done before, and this is something I haven't done before, so it's nice that it doesn't block the piece here, because I have seen these ACR stocks for like the Marui AKM, and they come with like a big I should tap that cheek rest back on, rather that be tight than loose, but where they come with like a big mount on the back and it blocks the back plate, and I'm like, how are you going to get the top cover off with that stock? So there was a black ACR stock you can get from WeTech. Now the only problem I have with the WeTech one is it's got this mount here. So it's got this mount that sticks out like this far, and it sticks out this far and it angles down as well. And I really didn't like the look of that. I wanted it to be nice and close like this one is. And it's not bad. It's not bad in tan. I'm thinking about just dyeing the plastics in black. You will of course still be able to fold it, but the red dot mount is in the way. If we just pull this off, we pull this off. Come on. Didn't think this was on. There we go. Just being a bit of an idiot. So with that off, your stock would normally be able to fold. This one, it's gonna fold, but it isn't gonna fold at the same time, if that makes sense. There's nothing for it to latch into, like with the standard stock. So having this folding isn't the intention of me having this ACR stock. I will never fold this stock. I suppose you could, you know, if you just want to get it out the way and you're doing some CQB clearance, it's just it's gonna move around like this. So I don't ever intend on doing that. I intend on having it fixed and having it adjustable like this, where the standard one you can't adjust it. So if I'm going into a CQB environment, I'll probably have this extended because I'm quite a tall guy. Have it extended, I go into a CQB environment, I collapse the stock down, and it really is nice and short. So I'm very surprised by these 5KU bits, if I'm honest. I've been stung by 5KU a lot over the years, as the stuff just being very poor quality, not machined well, tolerances being off so the parts don't fit. So in terms of this optic mount and the stock from a 5KU, honestly, thumbs up. And the parts were really cheap. This stock wasn't expensive at all. Let's just check the cheat weld on this. So let me adapt the stock. So we'll adapt it all the way out. The cheat weld's fine where it is, so that's how I'd run it. Now it's fine as it is. A tan stock wouldn't bother me all that much, but I know there's purists out there, and I'm a purist with some things as well. I think the plan is to take these off, dye them black, and just have it all black, and then if I decide to Cerakote it in future, so be it. The other plus to this stock, which I want to talk about, is, which I wasn't aware of when I bought it, is I always run Ferroconcept slings, and the way I run my slings is I run it on a QD point around the opposite side of the stock, so the sling comes around the back like this, over my shoulder, and then I run a QD point on the front here, which you'll have seen in the XM5 video, I think it was. I was running these are real Arasaka mounts, so I'll get an Arasaka mount for this and run it up the front, so I can run a sling. And yeah, we're not too far off with this build now. We've got our M-lock handguard, we've got the stock. I can almost get this in frame now, and it's a little bit shorter. So really, I know I made the barrel shorter. I kind of want to put a suppressor on, and I'll be taking a look at that in the next video. So like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know what you think about this build so far down in the comments below. If you love it, if you hate it, put it down below and I'll read it. Check out the links in the description. Join the Discord if you haven't already. It's a good place to be. We're always in there chatting. And from me and Bench, as always, hope you've enjoyed this so far. We'll see you in the next one.